I figure that most of you that watch my channel can certainly translate this because I've known this since I was a child, because I did some videos on what I was aware of as a child about when I spoke or addressed the topic of technology and the inception of the first breath of eternal peace, the first creator spirit. And when you operate on the deity planes, you're not held captive by what? Technology. The matter state. Running the codes. Okay? And how I related to that when I talked about gene tech, software development, and competition. And the acceleration in the development of technology. Particularly when cell-destructive technologies, or technology that's been developed over 985 billion years, that is used to do what? Capture consciousness. Wipe its memory, recode it without their knowledge. Because I saw a short little video this morning where a guy was asking Ashayana Dhyan about why the Guardians didn't step in beforehand. And what she said was, in part of her answer, well, you realize that thought patterns, you're responsible in a free will, free choice universe. It's sort of common knowledge or common sense, as we used to say, that you're supposed to be intelligent enough to figure it out. Or, if you will, put a puzzle together when you get into disorder and self-organizing cellular organisms that are antennas that are experiencing themselves, what they're experiencing, and thus communicating what they're experiencing mathematically, and they're translating and thus communicating in a mathematical language. Okay, which is the tech, which is the gene tech, which is the programming, which is the programming codes. So when you're experiencing zero mass, no density, no dimensions, it's as if nothing exists. Yet, now you're experiencing the next moment. What am I experiencing the next moment? No mass. So in other words, the consciousness on a deity plane is not held captive by any technology. One, the first one. The one knower of all creation, being everywhere at once simultaneously, which is pure eternal light consciousness, the first consciousness field, the God consciousness field of eternal light, which is eternal consciousness, which is the first creation plane of existence, of acknowledging I'm awake, I'm aware. And whatever I'm aware of, I'm aware of what I am, which is what love is, as the first creation engine. So wherever that engine is, we are. So we're always home. So I'm always home at the completion of every circuit, because that's what I experience through my heart and my soul, is what love is. It goes on forever and always. That's the first spirit. That's the first fire. That's the first flame of eternal peace with all creation. Naturally. Right? So that's what they try to do. Trap you into the tech. By the use of technology development. Software development. That's why we're where we're at. After 985 billion years. So this is why I've mentioned this before, because I know it's true, because I learned it through experience. When the acceleration technology exceeds the speed at which we're learning, which is known as soul growth and spiritual learning, learning through our teachers. What we are learning through our teachers. So I make it simple. I learned first through the first teacher, through the first spirit, through the first breath of the first cell, of the first living cell of the silver and gold mated one. Sophia, perfect balance. Inhalation, exhalation, absorption, transcription, the first cell recorder, the first camera eye, the first I, the first I one, I am. What love is, it goes on forever. Gifting electrons. Have a beautiful day. Be good to ourselves.